Good morning, everyone, and welcome to today's presentation. I'm Dr. S.K. Singh, and I'm excited to share with you some insights on the qualification of muffle furnaces. Today's talk will cover the key aspects of muffle furnace qualifications, including their importance and application. We'll briefly look at the main features and standards to help you better understand this essential equipment. Let's get started. Today, I'll be walking you through the main objectives when it comes to operating a muffle furnace in a quality control setting. First and foremost, our goal is to ensure that the furnace operates consistently within specific, defined limits. This consistency is crucial because it guarantees reliable and accurate results every time we use the furnace. Next, we need to verify that the furnace is suitable for its intended use. For example, it's used for tests like loss on ignition, ash value, and residue on ignition. These tests are essential in quality control because they help us understand the properties of the materials we're analyzing. Finally, it's important to remember that all these activities must be carried out in compliance with good manufacturing practices, or GMP, good laboratory practices, GLP, and the relevant pharmacopoeial requirements. These standards ensure that our procedures meet the highest quality and safety benchmarks. Now, specifically regarding the intended use of the muffle furnace in quality control, it plays a vital role in several key tests. These include loss on drying or loss on ignition, which assess moisture content or volatile substances, sulfated ash, which measures the amount of sulfated mineral residue, total ash and acid-insoluble ash, which help determine the purity of the sample, and high-temperature gravimetric analysis, used for precise weight measurements at elevated temperatures. All these applications highlight just how versatile and critical the muffle furnace is in ensuring product quality and compliance. Let's talk about the qualification approach, which is a crucial part of ensuring our processes meet quality standards. First, we have the design qualification, or DQ, which verifies that the design of our equipment or systems aligns with our operational needs. Next is installation qualification, or IQ, where we confirm that the equipment is installed correctly and according to specifications. Then, we move on to operational qualification, or OQ, which tests whether the equipment functions properly under normal operating conditions. Following that is performance qualification, or PQ, where we demonstrate that the equipment performs consistently and reliably over time. It's important to note that these qualification steps are guided by various regulatory references. For example, WHO GMP and EU GMP, especially Annex 15, provide detailed guidelines on qualification and validation processes. ICH Q7 is specifically relevant for active pharmaceutical ingredients, ensuring GMP compliance during API manufacturing. USB 1058 covers analytical instrument qualification, emphasizing the importance of validated equipment for accurate testing. ISO IEC 17025 sets the standards for laboratory testing and calibration, ensuring our testing methods are reliable. Additionally, the Indian Pharmacopoeia, or IP, defines specific quality standards for pharmaceuticals in India. All these frameworks and standards help us maintain a robust qualification process, which ultimately supports the integrity, safety, and quality of the products we deliver. This comprehensive approach aligns with our overall goal of ensuring compliance and excellence in our operations. Let's dive into design qualification, or DQ, which is a crucial step in ensuring our equipment meets all necessary standards. First, we'll look at the manufacturer details and model specifications. It's important to verify the manufacturer's credibility and ensure the specific model fits our needs precisely. Next, the temperature range is a key factor. Whether it's from ambient temperature up to 1,100 degrees C, we need to confirm it can handle our required testing conditions. The chamber volume and material are also vital. They determine the capacity and durability of the equipment under high temperatures. Moving on, the controller type and safety features are essential for precise operation and safeguarding both the equipment and users. Finally, we need to assess whether the oven is suitable for our intended quality control tests, making sure it can reliably support our testing protocols. All these points connect to the bigger picture, ensuring that the equipment not only functions properly, but also maintains quality and safety standards throughout its life cycle. Let's now move on to the installation qualification, or IQ, which is a crucial step in ensuring our equipment is properly set up. First, we verify the installation location to make sure it's suitable and adheres to the specified requirements. Next, we check the electrical supply, confirming the voltage and phase are correct to prevent any operational issues. We then identify the equipment by noting down the model and serial number, which helps with traceability and future maintenance. It's also important to verify all accessories, such as thermocouples and trays, are correctly installed and accounted for. Additionally, we review the calibration status of the temperature sensors to ensure accurate temperature monitoring. All these points come together to confirm that the equipment is installed correctly, functioning as intended, and ready for qualification activities. Remember, thorough IQ helps us avoid issues later in the process and maintains our compliance standards throughout the project. Now, let's talk about the operational qualification, or OQ, which is a critical step in our validation process. First, we focus on temperature accuracy, ensuring the equipment measures the temperature precisely. This is essential because even small deviations can impact our process outcomes. Next, we check temperature uniformity, making sure the entire chamber maintains consistent temperatures throughout. Uniformity is key to reliable and repeatable results. We also verify temperature stability over time, confirming that once set, the temperature remains steady during operation. Another important aspect is heating rate verification. We need to ensure the equipment heats up at the expected rate without overshooting or undershooting targets, which can affect process integrity. Lastly, we conduct alarm and safety interlock checks. These are vital safety features designed to alert us to any issues or prevent unsafe conditions, protecting both the equipment and personnel. All these points tie back to our overall goal of ensuring the equipment performs reliably, safely, and consistently, supporting the quality and compliance standards we strive for in our operations. Let's take a closer look at the temperature accuracy test example. Here, we've set the temperature to 500 degrees Celsius. The key point to remember is that our acceptance criteria allow for a tolerance of plus or minus 10 degrees Celsius. This means that when we perform the test, the measured temperature should fall within the range of 490 to 510 degrees Celsius to be considered accurate. This example highlights the importance of defining clear set points and tolerance limits. Ensuring that our equipment consistently stays within these limits is crucial for maintaining quality and safety standards. It also connects to the overall theme of our presentation, which is about the importance of precise control and validation in our processes. By understanding and applying these criteria, we can better guarantee the reliability of our measurements and, ultimately, the success of our operations. Let's look at how we evaluate temperature stability first. We record the temperature every 10 minutes over the course of an hour at 700 degrees Celsius. In this example, the maximum temperature we observed was 704 degrees, and the minimum was 698. The stability range, which is the difference between these two, is 6 degrees Celsius. This tells us how consistent the temperature remains during operation. Now, shifting to temperature uniformity, we set calibrated thermocouples at 5 different locations, center and corners, to assess how evenly heat is distributed. We set the temperature to 600 degrees Celsius for this test. Together, these measurements, stability and uniformity, are crucial for ensuring that our equipment performs reliably and consistently, which ties back to our overall goal of maintaining precise process conditions. Let's take a closer look at performance qualification, or PQ. This step is all about ensuring that our process performs consistently under routine operating conditions. Think of it as a real-world test to make sure everything works as expected. For example, we might use an actual QC test like sulfated ash during this phase. It's important to repeat this test for a minimum of 3 cycles, which helps confirm that the process is reliable and reproducible over time. This thorough testing under normal conditions is key to validating our process and maintaining quality standards throughout production. Now, let's talk about documentation and requalification. First, it's essential to have an approved qualification protocol and report. These documents serve as the official record of the qualification process, demonstrating that the equipment or system meets all necessary standards. Alongside that, we need to keep raw data and calibration certificates. These are critical for verifying the accuracy and consistency of our measurements over time. Additionally, any changes, such as relocating or repairing equipment, must go through a formal change control process. This ensures that modifications are documented, evaluated, and approved before implementation. Requalification is an ongoing process. It's typically performed annually or after major maintenance. This helps us confirm that everything remains in compliance and continues to operate as intended. Overall, these documentation and requalification practices are vital for maintaining regulatory compliance and ensuring the reliability of our systems. In conclusion, I want to emphasize that proper qualification of the muffle furnace is crucial for ensuring data integrity. When we thoroughly qualify the equipment, we can trust that the results we obtain are accurate and consistent. This not only helps us meet compliance with GMP and regulatory expectations, but also reinforces our commitment to quality and safety. Ultimately, reliable results in high-temperature QC analysis are essential for maintaining product quality and regulatory approval. So, I'm pleased to share that this equipment is now qualified and fit for use, which means we can confidently rely on its performance moving forward. For further support, please contact us. We're here to help with any questions or additional information you might need. Don't hesitate to reach out. We want to ensure you feel confident moving forward. And with that, I want to sincerely thank you for your time and attention today. Your engagement is what makes this all worthwhile. Remember, we're just a message or a call away if you need anything. Thanks again, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.